Alright, so today we have the opportunity to have a word with Vaishali Fadkare, one of the most decorated women's volleyball player in India. So welcome to Match Laga, ma'am.
Thanks a lot.
Uh, it's an honor again to have a word with you and know more about you and you as a person and how your sporting journey has been. So let me start, right from the beginning. So how did you start your volleyball journey? I know that you, in the past, as a child, you played all type of sports back home in Nasik. So I would still like to know how did it start for you in terms of volleyball?
Um, it started long back in Nasik, as you said. I had participated in multiple sports, but I told you earlier also that we had a proper coach who was coaching in Nasik, and so that is how we started. I used to play a lot of sports, but at that age, when you need a proper coach, which was the facility was not available in Nasik, at that time we had a qualified coach, Mr. Jadhav, and that is how I started my volleyball journey.
Alright, so was it always that you wanted to play volleyball because you played quite a few sports at that time? So when did you actually decide that you want to carry on with volleyball?
No, I started with multiple sports. See, as everyone knows, that athletics is the base of all the sports.
Correct.
I started with athletics actually because in our school, I studied in a convent school, so we had a good athletes, 2, 3 good athletes in our school, and I played basketball also. I told you I played a national in basketball also. But as you know, my father was a cricketer. Maybe off late I would have started playing cricket, but again the coaching facilities were not available at that time in Nasik, and that is how I started playing. I came into volleyball, but it was just for fun actually. Started when I started playing volleyball, it was just for fun because in the school we had a team, and we had to complete 6 players, so that I started playing volleyball. And second on later why I took it seriously was once I had gone to the hospital with my mom to a clinic, not a hospital, to a clinic where she used to take homeopathic tablets. So once a ball came out on the in the center of the court. So from there I was very eager to know that from where this ball came out. And then I came to know that there is a volleyball club which goes on in Nasik, and I was very eager. So I just went and inquired, and that is how my journey for volleyball started.
Well, the entire nation is so happy that that ball actually came out at that point in time, and we got such a wonderful player in form of you.
Really, really.
So, what are your other hobbies like? You only like sports, or do you like doing other things as well?
Yeah, I follow a lot of sports. Other than that, I like reading biographies of famous personalities.
Wow.
And then of late, I've started with the biographies of the coaches, which is very inspiring. And earlier, yeah, reading is one of my hobby. Otherwise, watching sports, I watch EPL, I follow NBA, I should follow a lot. But of recent, I'm not getting so much of time to follow. Otherwise, EPL and nowadays IPL is also there. Otherwise, I watch a lot of sports.
So, whom do you support in the EPL?
Of course, Mumbai Indians.
In the, that's in the
sorry,
IPL.
IPL, yeah.
In the EPL?
EPL, Man U. I'm a fan of Man U.
Alright.
Manchester.
Lately, things have been very difficult for them. But then transition is not that easy.
The day Alex Ferguson left,
Exactly.
the downfall started. I mean, but still, it is coming. It is on a stable, what do you say, performance right now. But still, it will come. They'll fight. They'll come back and fight hard.
So, since you played for around 16 years, if I'm not wrong,
21 years.
21 years. I'm so sorry about
It's
that.
okay.
Thanks
It's
for
okay.
correcting me. So, during this particular era of you playing volleyball for state, for railways, for India, what has been your favorite playing memories? Maybe you can rate. I'm sure there's not only one. There must be 2, 3. So, if you can just tell us about that. If you could just describe the incident a bit.
Yeah. My first memory I would like to tell, or I would like to share is when we were in the junior side, we had visited Syria
Okay.
as an cultural exchange tour with the senior team of Syria, and we were in the junior side. I still remember the old scoring system was there. It was not the latest system. It was the old system, and we were somewhere 2-14. They were 14 and we were 2, and they were on the game point. And would you believe, from that score we defeated them,
Wow.
and that was an history. I had hit 10 aces at that time.
Wow.
10 aces, and then we got that set also, and then incidentally that match also.
And you were in the junior team, and they were the
I
senior
was
team who were
I was in the junior team, and I was the
Nice.
captain of the team. I That was my first incident of playing an international tournament, and I had fond memories of those.
Nice. So, I've also heard that because you were the captain for and you were a part of the Indian team for quite some time. So there were girls who were coming from different states who are not able to communicate, in Hindi, or maybe they were restricted to English, or some of them didn't even know English, and they used to always come to you and used to just ease them out. And you speak quite a few languages as well, right? You speak Malayalam, you speak Tamil, you speak Marathi. So tell us more about that as well.
See, as everyone knows, volleyball is mostly played in the southern parts of India, and mostly by Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and we get good players from Kerala and Tamil Nadu maybe.
Right.
In the women's section, Kerala dominates like anything.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, there are girls who don't know any other language. One more thing I would like to tell about Kerala is they know very well to read and write Hindi, but they don't know the meaning of
Correct.
what they're reading. But because they've got second language as Hindi, whereas Tamil Nadu doesn't have. And it is how the girls were sometimes very very insecure. Maybe they're very shy a little bit, and so then they used to come and tell me the problems. Then to understand those problems, I learned, and I try to speak with their language. And once you make them little comfortable, then they speak out their heart
Right,
that
right,
this is what goes on. I would like to tell one more incident about SAF games. My last, not the last, but maybe second last, 1 or 2 years after that, I took my retirement. We had gone to Sri Lanka to play the South Asian Games,
Right.
and we were playing the finals with the Sri Lanka women's team. As Sri Lanka's national game is volleyball,
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
and the final match, the men's and the women's, India was playing Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka had in the men's section defeated Pakistan, and they came to the final. And in the women's, Sri Lanka had a good team, so we were in the finals. Believe me, there was not a single person who was cheering for India. It was full Sri Lanka with all the drums, with everything. The combinations, what I used to tell my blocker or my attacker, that never used to reach them, because
Wow,
it was so noisy. It was so noisy. And at the last 2 points of the first set, there was a surprise attack from our team, and one of my teammate only now played with my team. She's from Railways only, Priyanka Bora, hit a fine shot. That was the second last point what we got, and the last point which I blocked with Priyanka, and those last 2 points were such that we couldn't go out of the stadium. People were shouting against us
Wow.
because we have defeated them, and
That
it
can
was a blessing in disguise maybe. And afterwards, maybe after going to the dressing room and all, then we were friendly. Those girls came, and these all things. But these are all memories which you cannot forget in your life. Those were the memories what I cherish till today.
So these were one of the most memorable incidents. What about the hilarious incidents? I'm sure there are plenty of them.
There are lots of them. Only I will just tell 2 of those, because I'm a tomboyish looking person right from my school days. And so the first incident I still happened. I was in the junior team, and we were going in a stadium or maybe somewhere, and I went to the washroom. 2-3% from the back says it is a ladies' washroom, it's not a gents' washroom. That is one incident. And the second incident, what I still remember, I think it was in South Africa or somewhere we had gone, I don't remember. So in the immigration, when I just entered, The immigration officer told me that you have come in a wrong line. You have to go in the ladies' line. You have come in the gents' line. So that are 2, 3 incidences which I still remember, and all my team and all my players still make me remember every time that Vaishu, you were still like that, and now you're this.
And any on the field hilarious incidences that you can think about?
No, I can just tell you 1 or 2 incidents. We were playing in the nationals, and 2, 3 times one of my good player, a very good friend of mine, while playing, one of her shoes was off, and with one
Okay.
shoe and one barefoot, she hit the ball, landed, and we played nearly a rally of 3, 4 points, and then everyone were on the floor that just laughing. We couldn't what do you say, come out of that situation, and it was just really very funky situation.
But then, is it kind of difficult when such kind of a scenario, such scenario happens, that there's something hilarious that has happened, but end of the day you still need to remember that you are still playing a match. So switching off and switching on, is that kind of difficult?
One more small incident I would like to tell you. We were, as everyone knows, in Kerala there is a lot of crowd,
Right.
and if the referee, even if he is from Kerala and he favors Kerala, then also the crowd
Absolutely,
will not.
that happens.
Yeah. So once what happened was, we were playing a match. My railway team was playing a match, and we got 2, 3 points continuously, and we were winning. So the crowd didn't want. The crowd wanted us to win, but the referee gave 2, 3 points against us.
Okay.
So I just went near the chair of the referee, and I just gave him 2, 3
Yeah,
dash
good
words,
words.
and I just caught his chair. I just took his chair, that whatever you're doing is not good. I just wanted to tell him this. He was so scared that he caught the pole of the volleyball and he was standing. And then the public was so much impressed with me that that match we won, and the crowd followed me for the next whole of Kerala. Whenever I go in Kerala, that people are behind me now.
Something similar happened with me as well. We were playing hockey nationals in Tanjavur, again Tamil Nadu. People, even if they know Hindi, I mean, nothing against them, they have their own culture. So even if they know, they were reluctant to speak in Hindi. So this referee, again, as usual, home team advantage and everything. Again, it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
So there were a few decisions which went against us. And I was a goalkeeper, and in hockey, as you know, that there's one referee in this half and there's another referee in the other half. So because there were decisions which went against us, and it went in a very dangerous situation where we could have conceded easily. So I started, this is very obvious that you are going to abuse him. So I started abusing him in Hindi, and all of a sudden I thought that he is not understanding. After 3, 4 abuses, he was like, "Okay, I am understanding whatever you are saying. You are telling to me. If you do it again, I'm going to show you a card." So then that was the end of that for me. So I did not utter a word after that. But then, yeah, these incidents.
It happens. It happens in the temperament of the game. See,
Exactly.
nothing personally about anyone,
Absolutely.
but it is only in the tempo of the game which a player abuses someone, and in the next very moment,
Exactly.
we are very much in harmony.